Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-bomb and we're back with Football Manager 2020. The Euros are all done and dusted. Hopefully you enjoyed them. We have got a new save coming up with Nashville SC. It's not quite ready yet, but today we've got another retro database. So we did one of these a few months ago. Mad Scientist FM did one last year as well. And we did a database from 2006-2007 on this game, simulated to 2020 to see what would happen. And it was enjoyable and it actually did really well. I've got over 2,000 views on that. And, you know, they're quite fun to do to see what happens in this alternate version of 2020. So we've got another one. This one's going to be a little bit different in that we're using a different creators database this time. The last two that I've done have been from the Mad Scientist FM. Very good, very well done. And I'd love to see some more from him either later on in this game or with FM21. So yeah, I'd love to see some more from Mad Scientist FM. But this one has been made by the TheFMRetroGroup. And this is the furthest back we've gone because this starts off, we're still in the 20th century. It starts off in 1999. We're over 20 years ago. We're going to simulate 20 years in this database to present day. Think about some of the things that haven't happened yet. We've got no Arsenal Invincibles. We've got no Jose Mourinho at Chelsea. No Korea-Japan World Cup. That hasn't happened yet. This is a long time ago. And my knowledge of football at this time is not too good. Like, I played football at this time, but I didn't watch that much. I didn't even have Sky in 1999. I don't think we even had satellite at all. I don't know. I don't actually remember. So my knowledge of football at this time isn't that good, especially when it comes to other leagues. Like Premier League, of course, I know the Man Uniteds and the Liverpools. Liverpool, my team, obviously. But it's very limited. So yeah, this database was made by the FM Retro Group, and I'll leave all their information in the description, their Twitter. They've got a Discord group, so if you do get the database yourself and there's something you think that could be added or something that's not quite right, maybe a bug, then if you drop it in their Discord, then they will look to fix it for you. And I think they're doing like their own series with this as well. I don't know if it's on Twitch or on YouTube, but of course they've got their own videos, so go and check that out as well. I'll also leave links to the last two of these that I've done from the Mad Scientist databases, so you can go and see those as well. Because, yeah, I really enjoy doing these. I wasn't sure about simulation videos in the past. Like, I've done the odd experiment, like, quite a few years ago now. Like, some of my earliest content on the channel did have some experiments, but they weren't too fun to do because it took quite a long time to simulate, especially with the software that I was dealing with back then. Now things are a little bit better. It's not too bad. And these are okay because I can just leave it overnight to simulate while I sleep. And in the morning, it's, you know, it gets quite far after a night's sleep. So that works quite well. So we're in 1999. So let's have a look at the Premier League then. We're just on the homepage at the moment. I'm unemployed. I've got an unemployed manager. So let's have a look at the FA Carling Premiership. Wow, this is different, isn't it? We have just seen Man United win that unprecedented treble of the Premier League, the FA Cup and the UEFA Champions League. Of course, that dramatic comeback against Bayern Munich with Solskjaer being the star there. So that's where we are in the world of football. Like, Man United just won that treble that hasn't been replicated since. And looking at some of the other teams here, you've got Bradford City in the Premier League, we've got Coventry, we've got Derby County, we've got Leeds United, who have just confirmed their return to the Premier League. I think they were just crowned champions today, in fact. So Leeds are back in the Premier League for the first time since, I think 2004 was the first time, or the last time they were there. We've got Sheffield Wednesday up here, of course, their city rival Sheffield United are currently in the Premier League. And we've got Wimbledon here as well. I think this might have been the season that they got relegated and then they went out of business about 2004, I think it was, because they were in the 03-04 database from last year. So Wimbledon's still going. So yeah, that's the sort of things that we're dealing with here. So let's have a look at this Manchester United side then. The treble winning side. May have been some departures since there, but I mean, we've got Gary Neville, we've got Dennis Irwin, we've got Paul Scholes. And I mean, these players, Paul Scholes is 24 years old, David Beckham at 24. Like, the class of 92 are, you know, not even at their best yet. You've got Solskjaer there, of course, the super sub himself, Andy Cole, Dwight York, a 33-year-old Teddy Sheringham as well. No Peter Schmeichel. I think he must have just left because this is when, God help them, Man United had Massimo Taibi in goal, who was one of the worst goalkeepers that Man United have ever had. So Peter Schmeichel, yeah, he's just joined Sporting. So Schmeichel's just left Man United, and now they're stuck with Mark Bosnich and Tybee in goal, which I think is why they brought in, like, they had Roy Carroll in, and then Tim Howard came in. So yeah, this was just after Schmeichel left. Let's have a look at Liverpool. Now this was a bit of a barren spell for Liverpool, like the late 90s. Liverpool, because they had their league win in 1990, the last time they won it, and they've just been crowned champions again in the past few weeks, which is fantastic for me. First time in my life that I'm seeing Liverpool as the champions of England, so I'm very, very pleased for them. But yeah, Liverpool in the 90s, I think they had one FA Cup win. They won the FA Cup in 1992, and I think they had a League Cup, Wellington Cup, that's it, 1995. So yeah, a bit of a barren spell for trophies, Liverpool. They weren't without trophies, but only 2 since 1990. And then in terms of the Premier League, they finished 3rd place a couple of times, but they'd struggle. They didn't really mount too many title challenges. And yeah, was not a great decade for them. Started off well, but didn't really end with much. But Liverpool's goalkeepers, Brad Friedel and Sander Westerveld. This was after David James. And then you've got the defenders. You've got a defensive partnership of Rigobert Song from Cameroon and Jamie Carragher, aged just 21. Now he's doing punditry with Gary Neville. We've got a 19-year-old Steven Gerrard in midfield. We've got Jamie Redknapp here. Michael Owen at 19. You know, he's burst onto the scene. He had that World Cup in France. And then, of course, England went out against Argentina. We've got Robbie Fowler at 24. And then, you know, some guys that were part of that Champions League winning side in 2005 that are coming through. We've got Hamann at 25. We've got Vladimir Smicer at 26. Sami Hyypiä at 25. So these guys are at the club and they're going to be here for another few years, and that's going to get them that big Champions League win. That hasn't happened yet. Like, again, it just tells you how long ago this was, 1999, that we haven't seen that Istanbul final yet. Let's look at Arsenal. Of course, we haven't seen the Invincibles yet, but we have the Arsenal side. We've got David Seaman, we've got Tony Adams, Keown, who I think was the captain at this point. Patrick Vieira at 23 was a key part of that Invincibles side. Bergkamp at 30. Henry was here, age 21. This is before the days of, like, multi-billionaires owning football clubs. Like, I don't know if the Glazers were with United at this time. I don't think so. But, you know, Man City aren't even in the Premier League, let alone run by a billionaire. Man City aren't even in the Premier League. We're going to jump over to La Liga. Now, I haven't installed badges or kits or faces for this. We just have the database, but they are available for you if you want them as well. So, Barcelona in 1999. As I said, my knowledge of international football around this time is quite limited, or very limited. But Barcelona still had Carles Puyol back here. And then Pep Guardiola is a player and not a manager. Xavi at 19, Luis Figo, Rivaldo, Jari Litmanen, Patrick Kluivert. It's a good Barcelona side. Like, we're before the days of Messi. Well, the Messi is going to be joining the game. So Messi is a free agent that's going to be joining Barcelona in 2021, which is 2001, which I think is when he joins the academy. He's 14, and the way that they've done this is there's a number of players that are going to be joining the game once they, like, come of age. So Messi's date of birth has been changed to 2007 so that he comes in at the right age, because you can't have a player younger than 14 in the database. So Messi will join. I think other players like Mbappe, I think Alexander-Arnold will join. There's a number of, like, sort of players that will join the game when they get to the correct age. So we've got Real Madrid here. Now, this is pre-Galácticos. This is like, the Real Madrid side that was full of superstars like Figo, like Zidane, like Ronaldo. I'm just having a look to see at this time what the world record transfer was in 1999. So this was pre-Figo and Zidane. So at this stage in time, the world's most expensive transfer was Christian Vieri, who went from Lazio to Inter Milan for... How much was it for? It was for £32 million. That's the most expensive transfer in the world at this point in time. And you think now it's like almost 200 million. That shows you just, like, sort of how far the market's come. The most expensive transfer in the world was £32 million. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I have taken the past couple of days to simulate to present day in this database. So we're going to load it up now, and we're going to have a look at the landscape of football. We're going to see who's won some league titles in a few countries. And again, we're going to have a look at the international tournaments. We're going to see how England have done in the World Cups and in the Euros. And we're going to have a look at some, again, leading transfers. Now, we did this in the 06-07 one with Mad Scientist database. And the football market did inflate. So we were seeing transfers for like 130, 140 million, I think. So we'll wait and see if that happens with this one as well. We'll have to see exactly what happens. But yeah, we're going to load it up and we're going to see what's been happening. So we are on the 1st of June 2040 in the game. Now this is 2020 because like I've said before, the game doesn't allow you to change the date. So the year is 2040 in game, but this is actually 2020. Now the Liverpool job is free. Now I wonder who's been managing Liverpool because they probably haven't had Klopp. They probably never even had Rafa Benitez. So we'll have a look at Liverpool. Okay. Wow. Leeds have just won the league title for the 3rd time in a row. In real life, they've just been promoted for the first time in 16 years. That's actually unbelievable. I can't believe that. Who was the Liverpool manager? Because I want to see. Thorsten Fink. I don't know who you are. Who is Fink? He is a player that started off at Bayern. And he's our manager. But they've had Jurgen Klinsmann. Sven was manager for not quite a year. Lippi, Ancelotti, Phil Thompson, I was caretaker manager. Sven's actually had a couple of spells at manager. Louis van Gaal was manager. Gerard Houllier starts off as the boss, but Louis van Gaal took over from him, so Rafa Benitez is nowhere to be seen. But Sven's had a couple of spells. Klinsmann did over 4 years. So, and he got a league win. So Klinsmann's like the new Klopp, I guess, or like the Klopp of this database. Okay, that's quite cool. But Leeds United have just won the Premier League for the 3rd year in a row. Okay, right, let's have a look at past winners then. So, well, Man United have, well, they've almost cleaned up, haven't they? They've almost cleaned up. So, 1, 2, 3, 7, 10. They've won it 13 times in the last 20 years. 13 times. I wonder where Fergie is, or if Fergie has moved on. Alan Boksic is the manager. When did Fergie go? 2035. So he lasted a couple years longer than he did in real life. He got 28 years, almost 29 years. But Ferguson won 24 league titles in 28 years with Man United and 52 cup wins as well. But Liverpool did win 1 title. That was in 2037 under Klinsmann, as we saw. Chelsea did win 3 titles. 2030, so that was 2010, which is when they actually won it. They also won it in 05 as well, so they've got those pretty accurate. And Arsenal won it in 03-04 as well, because that was their invincible season. I wonder if they were invincible. No, they lost 2 games. They've got 98 points though, which is more points than the Invincibles got, but that's a good finish. 98 points. So who is still here then? Let's have a look. So of course Leeds are still here, and they've been pretty solid. In fact, they've had those 3 title wins. Since then, or before then, they've been an established top half Premier League team. They haven't dropped off at all. They've consistently been in the top half. Middlesbrough are in the top half. Nottingham Forest are here. Blackburn Rovers are still up here. Derby County, Sheffield Wednesday, Leicester, Coventry. I was going to go into the first division and see who's come up and who's come down. So Wimbledon actually did make it back up here in like 2012. And they're now still in the first division. So Wimbledon are still alive and well. And, well, talk about a yo-yo club. They've been up and down for 12 years. That is a yo-yo club if ever you've seen one. If we have a look at some of the top scorers, Saviola has been really impressive. But the first season was this 2009-2020 season where Michael Owen won the Golden Boot. We've got Fowler. And then Saviola's won a bunch. Got Berbatov, Eto'o, Alan Dow from Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough had a Golden Boot winner. Wow. So Saviola's been a huge player in the Premier League. Berbatov has as well, a few Golden Boots for him. Messi has been in the Premier League. He's been at Man United for 11 years. £64 million. Wow. So we're now going to look over at a few other leagues to see how they've been doing. So La Liga. Real Madrid and Barcelona have won most of them. Valencia did win one. I think they won it in 04 in real life, so they did get that one win. But since then, Barcelona have won a bunch. Real Madrid have won a few in between. Atletico did win one as well, which I think they did in real life in, I think, 2014, maybe 15. It was around that time. But yeah, Real, Barcelona and Atletico have been big winners here. Sevilla with a couple of third place finishes, but that's it there really. Bayern have won the Bundesliga every year except for 2. So they have been far and away the biggest side in Germany. Dortmund won one. Eintracht Frankfurt won one. A few different runners up. Bayer Leverkusen, Schalke. And then third place, we've got a smattering of teams. We've got Freiburg, we've got Hertha Berlin, Wolfsburg. So yeah, a few different teams there. But Bayern have just swept up almost in Germany. Lazio have just won Serie A. But wow, Inter won 9 in a row. And then they won 6 in a row. Lazio have had 3. AC Milan and Juventus won the first 3. And then third place or second place, we've got Napoli in there, Roma, Fiorentina got third place. But Inter Milan, like, what's their team looking like? Jose Jimenez is here, Jorginho, Giuseppe Rossi, Eden Hazard, Luis Suarez, Alderweireld. We're just going to look at Ligue 1. We're not going to worry about Scotland with this one or Portugal. We're just going to look at Ligue 1. Who just won? Monaco. Monaco, that was their 10th straight win. Stade Reims won a league title. That's quite nice to see. Stade Reims. Not won it before, I don't think. Nope. We've got Marseille. PSG did win a few, but they probably didn't come into the money that they have. Bordeaux were the last team to win it, like before the database started. Second place, we've got Marseille. Lots of runners-up finishes. They did win 1. Nice. Monaco again with those second places whenever they didn't win it. Saint-Etienne came 3rd. There's Stade Reims again. Lille. So the Champions League, I'm guessing, is going to be dominated by like Inter, Bayern. Inter have won a few. In fact, they've won 4, 5, 6 in 20 years. That's pretty impressive. But we've got lots of Spanish sides. Barcelona have won 3 of the past 4. Real Madrid. Man United have been in there a couple of times. But no other English teams that I can see. I know Chelsea won one in 2012, which is when they actually won it. It's strange how this is accurate like this sometimes. And then you've got Roma from Italy as well. No French winners. But yeah, that's that. Let's look at the Europa League as well. Why not? Is it called the Europa League or is it the UEFA Cup? I think it's going to be the UEFA Cup, isn't it? So let's have a look at that. Last winners were Monaco, beating Real Betis in the final. There's Liverpool. Bit of European silverware for them. Middlesbrough won it. And they had a runner-up in, I think, 05, maybe 06. With a loss 4-0 to Sevilla. But they won one. West Ham also won the UEFA Cup. All right, let's have a look at the England team. And then I think we'll leave off. I know we'll look at leading transfers and then we'll lead off. So the current England manager is Eric Gerrits, who starts off as the manager of PSV Eindhoven. So from Kevin Keegan, we've had Dick Advocaat for a couple of years, Avram Grant. Sven did manage England just a lot later than in real life. Ari Hahn, Attilio Lombardo and Joop Healer. But Sven managed in England for not quite 2 years. That would have been in 2010 to 2012. So Grant was manager at the South Africa World Cup. And Sven took over and he did Euro 2012. Although there are some cup wins in here. So they have won some trophies in England. Let's have a look. England won a World Cup. They won the Russia 2018 World Cup. They also won the World Cup in Brazil. So England are back-to-back World Cup winners. Wow. And then the other one was, this was in Euro 2008? Yeah, Euro 2008, which England didn't even qualify for. And they won it. Okay, I like this database. I really like this database. Okay, so this was Euro 2000, which didn't go well for England. They didn't even get out of their group with Russia, Italy and Wales. So France win Euro 2000, which they did. That's correct. And then Germany won Euro 2004, which was in Portugal, because Greece won that in real life in that big, shock win. But Germany won it. Then England won the Euro 2008, which I mentioned they didn't even qualify for in real life. They didn't even make it. They won that. Portugal won in 2012. They beat Germany in the final, and Poland and Ukraine. And then Germany won Euro 2016, which Portugal won in real life. That was in France. France won the 2002 World Cup. They were runner-up because Brazil won that in real life. Denmark came second. That's a good finish for Denmark. And then Italy came third. And then the 2006 World Cup, Italy won, which they did in real life. So they've got that correct. Netherlands were runners-up, and Germany came third in their host country. And then Belgium won a World Cup in South Africa in 2010. Germany runners-up, Argentina third. And then England with back-to-back wins in Brazil and Russia. It's fantastic to see. We're really impressed by that. Let's have a look at the England team then. Who have we got? We've got a goalkeeper called Frank Burrows. We have Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back at 21 years old. And he is still at Liverpool. Has he stayed here? Yeah, he stayed at Liverpool. He's an established first-team player for Liverpool, which is what he is in real life. That's good to see. Any other real players here? Harry Kane is playing in midfield. I don't know if that's an issue with the game or if that's actually something that's happened. But Harry Kane's playing in midfield. That's very strange. Raheem Sterling, another player that's been added to the game, and he is in Liverpool. Still playing for Liverpool. He never moved to Man City. I guess his agent didn't say, oh, he's not going to stay here for £900,000 a week or whatever it was that he said. But Sterling, still at Liverpool. He stayed loyal. That's nice. Any other real players here? John Stones, Lewis Cook. So a few real players on the subs bench. That's good. Nice to see. And Fraser Forster, the other goalkeeper as well. So England actually with some success in internationals. That's nice to see. Awesome. Okay, before we leave off, let's have a look at leading transfers. Okay, 64 million. So yeah, I was expecting it to be a bit higher than this based on the previous databases that we've done. But yeah, Messi moved to Man United for £64 million. Yeah, this is 2040. This is present day. Ronaldinho moved in 2006 to Inter for 45 million. Luis Suarez in 2012 went to Inter. There's Ronaldinho again. Kaká went to Real Madrid. Gerrard moved from Real Madrid to Chelsea in 2008. He did not stay at Liverpool for long, although he is now their under-18s manager, which he was in real life for a while. So he went to Real Madrid for 32 million, stayed there for a few years, and then went to Chelsea, and he stayed at Chelsea. And when he retired, 2017, so he lasted a couple more years, and now he is under-18s manager at Liverpool. So he has come back, although he's probably not nearly as big a club legend as he is in real life. Salah went from Man United to Real Madrid, so Liverpool probably never saw Salah. There's Ronaldo. Stankovic. De Bruyne was another player added to the game. Alright, before we go, we're going to look at Ballon d'Or winners, because this is always fun to see if any one of the kids win Ballon d'Ors, like Freddie Adu or Bojan. But no, we've got, again, Saviola has been fantastic, it seems, for Chelsea, so he has been the biggest player. But Ronaldo was the first Ballon d'Or winner. Then we've got Shevchenko and Vieri, who eventually won one. Mario Jardel and Claudio Lopez behind him there. Saviola. Elber, a Bayern player from Brazil that I don't really remember. Morientes came third because his spell at Liverpool was a bit of a flop. Then Saviola won 4 in a row. I was looking out for new players at this stage, which I'm not really seeing. Berbatov did eventually show up about 09 for United. Emmanuel Moral, a regen, won the Ballon d'Or in 2010. Roque Santa Cruz won it, playing for Bayern. So he's played for like Blackburn and Man City. I can't see because I can only see over here. Okay, so he was at Bayern. He was at Bayern for a long time. He's been at Bayern the whole time before he retired. He has stayed true to Bayern. Nowhere near Blackburn or Man City. Messi. I think this is the first time Messi's shown up on this list. Another regen, Iglesias. Okay, so Saviola has been one of the best players of the past 20 years. Probably the best player of the last 20 years. But we've got Shevchenko in there. We've got Berbatov. Messi's not done nearly as well as in real life. Like I think he had one third place on this list and that was it. So I think that's probably a good place to end things off. This was another good look at an alternate version of 2020. Like, I wasn't really a big fan of experiments in the past, but these aren't really experiments. It's not like, what if this player joins this club? I don't like those sort of videos, but something like this is cool because it's something that someone's put a lot of work into. One of these like retro databases, they're really, really interesting to see. One, what the teams were like back in 1999, and two, if you do fast forward to today, what's been happening and what's changed. It's really interesting to see, and I think they're some of my actually most favourite videos to make. I'm not going to do a season save with this one like I did with the other one with the Sheffield United season, just because I've got Nashville coming up very soon. If I didn't have a save, I'd probably have a go at something, but because we're going to be starting Nashville very shortly, we're just going to have this video for this. But yeah, another enjoyable look at another database. I know it's from a different creator, but at this point, you know, it's just good to support other creators. It's not as much as like I've enjoyed Man's Titus one, these ones are good as well. So there's no like, I don't want to see any like competition or anything. That's not what it's about. I'm not trying to compare the two databases. I'm just trying to give as many creators as I can a chance and trying to show some love to some other creators. That's the idea really. But I'm rambling now, so I'm going to end things here. If you did enjoy this video, then do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. And yeah, we've got Nashville SC coming very soon. I've already uploaded a bit of a preview for it, like a 3-4 minute video about the club, but the save will be starting properly, hopefully on Tuesday. I had a little bit of work to do before I could actually get it started, so we're hopefully going to see it very soon, and hopefully there'll be another one of the videos like this that I can make in the future, either with these guys or another creator, because I like doing these. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, again, like and subscribe and comment and all that, and I will see you in the next video. For now, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.